All right, y'all, here we are, almost 5 in the morning. Here's Chip. We are in Fraser Mountain, really just a little bit away from where we live, just northwest of us. And we are here to do Tecuya Peak. It's a short hike up, just a little bit something to get under our legs as we prepare for a little bit of a bigger hike next weekend. What is next week in San Bernardino Peak?
San Bernardino.
And so this will just get us moving. We're going to do this route in the reverse way, so we can have the more aggressive uphill as we go to the peak. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Show you the trail, half a mile in. We didn't start this trail as early as last time. Yeah, and you know, it's nice to not be in the heat of the sun, but I can't speak for Chip, but I told him earlier, I don't like not being able to see around me for potential chupacabra. It's gonna get us, but the trail's nice and wide. This is not at least on all trails, not a trail that's often hiked, but it's basically in our backyard, so we're gonna give it a go. All right, here we are, almost a mile in, and facing a little bit of uphill now. However, sun is starting to come up a little bit. We expected that, so we didn't start as early.
What's up? It's Attack of the Bumblebee.
Yeah, that thing followed us all the way from Cucamonga, and it's attacking me now.
And he was laughing at me with all those flies from Wilson. And he freaks out after one little bumblebee.
I had to punch that thing in the face.
Little Sandy up here.
It was so big it had a face.
And it was smirking at you.
This trail is a little inclined. We are right about to get to our, I just got stuck on that bush. We are right about to get to our turnoff. That's kind of what it looks like right now. 5:30 in the morning. We're right about to get to our turnoff. This is not a very long hike, but the turnoff is where, the way we're gonna do it, it's supposed to get really hard. However, this first part of this trail was far, I think I say this almost every time, but far more difficult than we actually thought. We've had a pretty steady incline the whole time. And this week in the north portion of Southern California is really hot. We're in a heat wave. Yesterday was 110. I think today it's supposed to be above 110, which is why we came a little earlier, but it is probably at this point already maybe 82, 84 degrees maybe. And so it's hot, and we're about to start getting some complicated stuff. All right, see you in a bit. Y'all, we're almost at the top, a short hike, but we are quite literally in the trenches. This whole uphill here is, for a easy hike we were gonna go on, is far more steep than anticipated. We thought the beginning was a little steeper, but we've got a pretty intense grade here, and the trail is made up of sandy, moving ground. that it's hard to get traction in. And we're like in a V trench, like what dirt bikes have been riding through. So, real aggressive. Not a long hike if you just do the out and back like we're doing, but it's got us breathing. All right, almost there. See you at the top in a bit. Catch ya. Tradition was it Tecuya Peak? Tecuya?
Yeah, Tecuya.
Tecuya Peak. For the last 100 years, people have come up and they've placed a stick at the top. This is just in case a stranded wilderness survivor ever needs to light the whole mountain on fire to be seen. The tradition is you bring a stick up with you and toss it in the pile. All right, y'all. Here we are at the top of Tecuya
Yeah, something like
Peak in Fraser Mountain. I guess just, what would this be, just north of Fraser Mountain, I guess?
Yeah.
Fraser Mountain would be right behind us. That's where we park down under. There's a bumblebee right around us again. They're all over the place. This trail, we went up the non-traditional route. We went up the harder uphill part that you're supposed to go down. We wanted that to be a little bit more aggressive, but we did not think it was going to be that aggressive. We were pretty winded and exhausted, but we're at the peak. It's a pretty cool peak, and it's going to be hurtful on these flabby daddy knees to go back down. Chip, you got anything?
One thing to say, we hike so you don't have to. Hey Christian.
Yeah.
Why can you never find elephants hiding in trees?
I don't know why.
Because they're just so darn good at it.